What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, we got to talk about the director for the upcoming Silent Hill movie, and if he kind of just let the cat out of the bag on the whole thing. Now, this is not the first time, and the reason why I'm making this video, this is not the first time we've talked about this guy. I made a video a little while back where he was basically the one to start to confirm that it's coming back in general. He's making a new Silent Hill movie. He's been very vocal about that. He was the one, I believe, that did do the original. And he talked about, just in a random interview, he kind of just lets things slide. And he basically let the cat out of the bag and said, yeah, like there's, I'm making movies, but this is kind of a return for Silent Hill. There's games coming too. In short, that's what he said. Now, the issue here, of course, like things I think are going to be, is translation, all right? Translation. Now, there's a nice Reddit post or nice Reddit, I say, comment from Velthagore666. I'm sure I destroyed that name, so I'm really sorry. But they go through some sort of translation. If it's wrong, simply let me know in the comments so we can talk about it. But basically, again, the short of it, and then we'll read the actual quotes. He says, there's multiple Silent Hill games. I believe he confirms Bloober Team is making Silent Hill 2, and he specifically drops the name Team Silent, or the Silent Team, I think is what he says. And so, it's out there. Now, is there really a Team Silent? No, that team is all broken up. There's a couple people left in certain locations, but it is definitely scattered, right? And that's why maybe people are thinking, well, the translation could be wrong or whatever, but he could know things that we don't. There could be a new team kind of under that name that's got some of them, or he could just be saying some of the members are there. So let's read the quote, and we'll talk a little bit more about the translation. So a new interview dropped with Christopher Gans, and I don't know how to say that name, so hopefully that's right as well, talking more deeply about his upcoming Silent Hill movie reboot, which begins filming in April. So the quotes is, I know a bit about the next Silent Hill game. I work with the Silent Team, the original creators. I work in collaboration with Konami. I'm working with the Silent Team, the original creators at Konami. There are several games in development as we speak. There are several teams on it with a big line of games that will revive the franchise. I think they were really impressed of the success of the remakes of Resident Evil that are evidently exceptional games. I'm not working directly on the game, so I'm working with Konami, but not with Kojima, though, but with the Silent Team, who I met when I filmed the first Silent Hill movie, and they're still here. In the second movie, I'll try to explain that Silent Hill is a place that owes as much to the creatures that live there as what we project on the town. So I'll enter into something way more psychological and way more psychoanalytic in order to try to make people understand that Silent Hill isn't only the strange labyrinth that changes its form, but it's also the projection of tortured and tormented souls, and sometimes of extremely paradoxical feelings that can be between mad love and violence. And then the interviewer says, so who are developing the games? And he says, it's Konami. There are several games. Interviewer says, because we know Bloober Team are working on Silent Hill 2 remake. And then the director says, yes. The interviewer says, and we don't know who's developing the others. And he says, yeah, there are several teams. So honestly, the reviewer got him, because I don't know if maybe they're like, I can't believe he's actually saying these things, so let me just throw him some leading questions, right? Because those are leading questions. The interviewer drops, we do not know that Bloober Team is working on Silent Hill 2 remake. We've heard that, but they have never confirmed that that's happening. So the interviewer basically led him into a trap and said, well, we know it's happening. And he said, yeah, it's happening. So you got him. So honestly, very, very smart interviewer that maybe just didn't realize that this guy was going to drop the entire Konami plan, right? The Konami cheat code on this guy. But that's how it went. So look, again, the translation, the biggest translation error potentially, right, is the whole and they're still here. So does he literally mean the Team Silent that he met when he filmed the first Silent Hill movie, which was so long ago, they're still around? There could be that translational, whatever you would want to say that word, I don't even know if that is a word, there could be an issue there where he simply means, because he does say earlier he still works with them, the original creator. So is he only talking about some of the head guys? He's not talking about literally the entire team, right? But at this point, I mean, to be honest, this is happening. And for those that didn't believe it up until this point, I mean, I think this could be the final nail in the coffin. I think there's been plenty of hints. I think him saying a few months ago, again, we covered it, that yeah, basically I'm doing the movies, they're doing the games, we're going to bring Silent Hill back. Well, now he goes into more detail. There's multiple games. He confirms the Bloober Team thing, right? He doesn't give any other teams, though. He talks about Konami. Konami's doing it, but, he's not going to say that. He doesn't even say, I'm not going to say it. He just doesn't give the information. He also talks about not Kojima, so maybe that's the final nail in that coffin, too, that maybe Kojima is not doing the Silent Hill 5 thing. I guess it's still possible, especially if it's all just some sort of big fun game to these people. But no, that's the situation we're in. So I have no reason to doubt it. Even with translation issues aside, this is not the first time that this guy just openly says it. And this is not just a pedestrian on the street. This is the man who did the original Silent Hill movie who's coming back. So Konami clearly works with him. And he's already said something like this before, right? So yeah, it's happening. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on so you know when all these videos go up. If you want to follow or support me anywhere else, all my social media is in the description below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.